Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos, and press the bell icon to receive updates.
Hello friends, today we are going to study the motion of a body in vertical circle. I'll suggest you to have your notebook and pen ready because we have to write some important equations required for the proof. When body is moving in a vertical circle, it has maximum velocity at the lowermost point and minimum velocity at the topmost point. That is, when it moves from lowermost point to the uppermost point or a topmost point, its velocity decreases, and when it starts moving from the topmost point to the lowermost point, its velocity increases. It means that it is non-uniform circular motion. Okay. Now, before starting derivation, we have to understand the diagram clearly. Let us assume at certain instant particle is at P. OP is the position of the string now. Let OP makes angle theta with the vertical, that is with OL. Let O be the center of the circular path and R be the radius of the circular path. Now the weight mg, which always acts vertically downward. Now we are resolving this mg into two components. One, mg cos theta along the string but acting away from the center, and another component mg sin theta perpendicular to it. Point L, that is the lowermost point, H, the topmost point, and M, when the string is horizontal, are very important. Let point P be at height h from the reference line. Okay, we are dropping perpendicular PD on diameter HM. Clear? Okay. Now we are going to derive expression for velocity of a particle at position P. By law of conservation of energy, total energy at point P, that is at point P, and that at point L should be equal. That is, total energy at point P should be equal to total energy at point L. Okay. Now at P, the particle has two types of energy: kinetic energy and potential energy. That's why you can see that when we are writing total energy of point P, we are writing half mv square plus mgh, that is the potential energy. And at point L, particle has only kinetic energy, half mu square, where u is the velocity of a particle at position L and v is the velocity of the particle at position E. Okay. Now multiplying throughout by 2, we get, and cancelling m, we get v square is plus 2gh is equal to u square. Therefore, v square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Therefore, v is equal to root of u square minus 2gh. We are calling that equation number 1, and I'll suggest you to write that in your notebook. Write down this equation in your notebook. Okay. Now consider centripetal force at point P. This is the point P. Now you can see that at point P, two forces are acting. The tension T in the string is acting towards the center, while mg cos theta is acting away from the center. You can see that tension T is acting towards the center, while mg cos theta component is acting away from the center. So net force will be T minus mg cos theta. So net force will be T minus mg cos theta, which is providing necessary centripetal force for the circular motion. Okay. So we'll be writing that T minus mg cos theta is equal to mv square by r. Okay. Therefore, T is equal to mg cos theta plus mv square by r. Now, if we come to figure, let us consider that triangle ODP. This triangle I'm talking about. Triangle ODP. This is theta. What is cos theta? It is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is r minus h, and this is r. So cos theta will be r minus h upon r. Okay. So substituting this value in equation 2, we get T is equal to mg bracket r minus h upon r plus mv square by r. Taking m by r common, we get m by r bracket g bracket r minus h plus v square. But we know v square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Equation 1. Substitute that value, and you will get equation for tension in the string at point P. That is, tension in the string T equal to m by r u square minus 3gh plus gr. Let us call that equation number 3. I will suggest you to write this in your notebook. Okay. Now we will be studying special cases when the particle is at the lowermost position. Means we are taking this particular position. At lowermost position, you can see that value of h will be equal to 0. Value of h will be equal to what? 0. Okay. So tension in the string we already proved. T is equal to m by r bracket u square minus 3gh plus gr bracket complete. And at point L, we already mentioned that h is equal to 0. Substitute that value h equal to 0 in the equation, and you will get value of tension or expression for tension at lowermost point, and TL is equal to m by r bracket u square plus gr. Again, I'll suggest you to write this particular equation because it is required for the further proof. Call equation number 4. Now take case 2 when the particle is at the topmost point. Here, particle is over here. Now, from reference line, if you measure this distance from reference line, it is coming to be 2r. Means h will be equal to 2r. H will be equal to what? 2r. Yes, h will be equal to 2r in this case. So we are writing equation of tension again. That is m by r bracket u square minus 3gh plus gr. But in case of h, we are going to put h is equal to 2r. Substitute that. Th is equal to m by r bracket u square minus 3g bracket 2r plus gr. Simplify it. Th, that is the tension at the topmost point or highest point, is equal to m by r bracket u square minus 5gr bracket complete. Call it equation number 5. I'll suggest you to write this in your notebook. Okay. Now we have to find relation between TL and TA. That is the tension at the lowermost point and tension at the highest point. Now, just we have proved that the tension at the highest point is Th is equal to m by r bracket u square minus 5gr bracket complete, and that at the lowest point is TL is equal to m by r u square plus gr. Now, let us find TL minus Th. We have both the equations. So TL minus Th is equal to m by r bracket u square plus gr minus m by r u square minus 5gr. Open the bracket. Cancel the term m upon r u square, and you will find that mg plus 5mg will give you 6mg. So TL minus Th is coming to be 6mg. So what we can conclude from that? Thus the tension in the string at the lowest point L is greater than the tension at the highest point H by 6 times the weight of the body. This is a very important relation. Now we have to find velocity at different positions. We have to find velocity at the lowermost point. We have to find velocity at the topmost point, and when body is at M. Okay. At the highest point, the tension tension Th is always greater than equal to 0. So it is m by r bracket u square minus 5gr greater than equal to 0. That is u square minus 5gr greater than equal to 0. That is u square is greater than equal to 5gr, or we can say u is greater than equal to root of 5gr. Or simply we can say the minimum velocity at the lowermost point should be root of 5gr. Just write down this equation. U is equal to root of 5gr. This is the expression for the velocity of the particle at the lowermost point in the vertical circle. Okay. Now we have to find velocity at the topmost position, h. Okay. We already proved that v is equal to root of u square minus 2gh. U value just we have found at root 5gr. and h value is 2r. So we'll substitute those values. Therefore, v is equal to root of 5gr square minus 2g into 2r. Square root will go, so it is root of 5gr minus 4gr, or v is equal to root of gr. This is the expression for the velocity of the particle at the uppermost or a topmost point in the vertical circle. Now let us find velocity at point M when the string is horizontal. We already said that v is equal to root of u square minus 2gh. We already proved that u is equal to root of 5gr, and for point M, that h will be equal to r. Substituting these values in equation 1, v is equal to root of 5gr square minus 2g into r. That will be equal to root of 5gr minus 2gr. That is equal to root 3gr. So velocity at point M when the string is horizontal is root 3gr. Now let us find energies at different positions. When the particle is at L, h is equal to 0, so it has no potential energy, it has only kinetic energy. So u is equal to root of 5gr, we already proved. The kinetic energy will be equal to what? Half mv square, that is half m root of 5gr, that is 5 by 2 mgr. Potential energy is mgh, so mg into 0, that is 0. And total energy is equal to Et is equal to Ek plus Ep, 5 by 2 mgr, kinetic energy we already calculated, plus 0, that is 5 by 2 mgr. Note that total energy is 5 by 2 mgr. Now we'll find out energy at the highest point. At highest point, the particle has both the energies, kinetic energy as well as potential energy. Value of h is 2r for topmost point. Velocity we already proved to be root gr. Kinetic energy formula Ek is half mv square, that is half m root gr bracket square, so it is half mgr. Potential energy is mgh, value of h is 2r. Substituting that value, we are getting 2 mgr. Total energy Et will be Ek plus Ep, that is half mgr plus 2 mgr, that is 5 by 2 mgr. Again, you can see the total energy is 5 by 2 mgr. Now let us find energy of the particle at point M when the string is horizontal. At point M, value of h is r. Velocity we already proved, root 3gr. Kinetic energy is half mv square, that is half m root 3gr whole square, so it is 3 by 2 mgr. Potential energy is mgh, that is mg into r, that is mgr. And total energy is kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is 3 by 2 mgr plus mgr, that is 5 by 2 mgr. Again, it is getting we are getting total energy as 5 by 2 mgr, and that is as per the law of conservation of energy. Total energy always remains constant. In this case, it is always 5 by 2 mgr. So this way, we have proved different expressions. We have actually found expression for velocity of a particle moving in a vertical circle. We have found energies of a particle at different positions in the vertical circle and the tension in the string. We also found that a relation between tension in the string at the lowermost point and the highest point. Thank you for watching this video. If you don't want to miss the topics, subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos, and press the bell icon to receive updates.